What's up guys, getting out from behind the desk for this one, and what I'm going to do here is share with you my creative process. You know, I get asked quite a bit, Jordan, how do you do these videos? What type of gadgets and gizmos do you use, etc, etc, and that's what I'm going to share with you here. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and hints and suggestions on things that have helped me create better audio, create good video, and just make good content for the internet. You know, because we're all here trying to help wake up our fellow man. So I'm going to share with you guys here what I do and actually give you a tour of the studio as well. So let's check it out. Boom! There we go guys. This is where the magic happens. So I'm going to start with talking about your audio. And I think of it this way, your audio is actually more important than your video. A lot of people can handle watching grainy videos. You know, every video you make doesn't need to be in 4K. But if you have bad audio, not many people are going to want to listen to or click on your stuff. Plus, some people, they treat YouTube and videos like podcasts. They don't even watch them, they just listen to them. So when making good audio for your content, number one, focus on dampening the sound. Okay, so you want to cut down on what's called reverberation. Now, when you're talking into a microphone, whatever sound waves you emit, some of them go directly into the mic. The other ones, if you have flat surfaces around you, they'll bounce off the flat surfaces, take an extra microsecond to get back into the microphone, and that's the echo you hear. So you want to cut down on that reverberation so it cuts down on the echo. So what I've done here, you know, my situation here isn't really ideal. I have hardwood floors, tall, flat ceilings. So what I've done is put this carpet down. I've nailed the blanket into the wall, got this drapery that's being hung up on this ledge by stones. This industrial blanket, I kind of couple it as a background. It's good at dampening the sound as well. And then I got some foam I'm trying to put all the way up there. So that's what I've done to cut down on the reverb, right? And once you've cut down on that reverb, then you can focus on what device you're going to use to pick up your audio. So one thing I use is a USB mic, the Yeti right there that I have plugged into my laptop. I also have a shotgun mic. That's what I have on this camera right now. I've got it turned around facing me so it's picking up my audio. And then, you know, if you're using a phone camera, you can plug your headphones into that, use that microphone. One thing that is really handy that I would suggest to have on hand is a digital audio recorder, basically a wire with a lapel mic. This is really handy if you're doing an interview, if someone else is holding the camera, if you're doing anything where you're not directly at the camera where a shotgun mic can pick it up, boom, digital audio recorder is great to have. So we've dampened the audio, we're picking up the audio on a good device. Now let's talk about the video. So with video, first thing you want to think about is your lighting. No one wants to watch a video that's dark, so you want to keep it really bright. Quite frankly, these track lights up here I have suck. They create a lot of awkward shadows, so I usually turn those off, and then I have these lights directly facing me. So I have a lot of white light here. You see, these ring lights are really handy, but I have this on white right now. I got a white box light back there, so I don't really want to be looking too pasty when I have this set up capturing me at my desk. So what I've done is counterbalance the white light with some yellow light here. So some adjustable yellow light, then I can make it a little more saturated and I don't look too pasty. Then you can sometimes, you know, edit the color in the editing software, but lighting it's kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. It's something that takes a long time to gather the gadgets and get the know-how and just playing around with different lighting. Also, you don't want to reflect off of any surfaces back there. So something takes some time to practice. All this does though, I mean, filmmaking is an art. I've actually kind of embraced the art and I'm really liking it. So we're talked about lighting. Let's talk about video devices. So with your video devices, this is a big one. Let me turn these back on. This is a big one right here where you don't want to overthink, okay? Improvise, adapt, overcome. That's the lesson here in this video, folks, is that you can do this super ghetto, super basic, and still make magic happen. For the first 9 to 10 months of my YouTube channel, I filmed everything on that right there, an iPhone 6. Actually picked up all my video and audio off of an iPhone 6. Grew my channel to 40, 50,000 subs with just that. Then I ended up picking up DSLR. Right now I'm filming on a Canon M50 that just costs a few $100. So you can really do good stuff at, a basic price. You can just have to be efficient with it. Be creative, entrepreneurial with how you go about your things. So there's different devices you can use. Don't overthink it. Make sure your lighting's good, and then have a cool background. So one background I've got over here for this setup is just the basic black. I think some of you guys might remember the cosmic tapestry I used to use. That was cool. I really liked that, but I wanted to go with something more neutral, more professional with the black background here. Also picks up the audio, like I said. I think it looks good with the whiteboard or the blackboard that I got over here. And then at this angle, you guys often see me film at my desk here, I just wanted to personalize it. I wanted to be quirky. I wanted to show off a lot of things that people have sent me or given me. I wanted the books back there. Really like that photo of the earth. I wanted the salt lamp, that $5 shell I picked up at Goodwill. That thing's real, by the way. I also picked up the bookshelf at Goodwill. And then some Orgonite, Q hat, great solar flash. This is William Tompkins. Shout out to William Tompkins. He gave me his business card a month before he passed away. And then I've got Dylan's poster, Champ's poster, Great Awakening map, Deep State Mapping Project. These are super awesome. Just things I want to feature, You personalize it. You personalize it, whatever you want to do. Make it look cool, something you like. You're doing this content for you just as much as you're doing it for everybody else. You're sharing your heart, sharing your ideas, sharing your thoughts with the world. Do it, man. Do it. Have fun with it. Create good stuff. Okay, so we went over audio. We went over video. Now I want to share with you guys a few suggestions, tips, and tricks I got for your tech, for little gadgets that can help this whole process be much, much easier for you, okay? So I'm going to sit right there, and we're going to go through some of that stuff. That was fun. So I'm going to share with you some gadgets that'll help your creative process be that much easier. Number one, external hard drive. This is really actually just for your protection. Doesn't matter if you do video content or you write articles, whatever you do, if you have a lot of data, a lot of information that you want to store and store it safely, get an external hard drive. Gets it off your computer, gets it off somewhere that people can hack or delete it from. Safety on your external hard drive. Definitely look into one of these. Number two is this bendy little tripod thing. This thing is it's fun. It's convenient to have on hand. I've done videos where I've wrapped this around tree branches and you can hold it too. It could be like a little handheld tripod you can have in front of you to get shots of you talking wherever you're at. So bendy tripod, really, really helpful. You can find these pretty much anywhere. Number three is this guy right here. This is a handheld gimbal stabilizer for your phone. So it's got a slot where you can put your phone, you charge it up, turn it on. It's got enough power to keep it stabilized and upright. And you might have seen a lot of journalists use this. It's just helpful at getting much smoother video footage, whether you're taking footage of yourself or of out there, slow motion footage. These little stabilizers, it's pretty small too. You can just throw it in a backpack. These are very handy just to get some smoother, nicer looking footage. All right, couple more things here. Next, we've got this guy right here. You might have seen me talk about this before. This is called the PATRIOT flashlight. This is like an Inspector Gadget tool. It's got a bunch of different features, which is why I love to have it on hand. Number one, it's solar powered flashlight. So you have light even if the power's out. It's got a charger on it, USB charger. So you can charge your phones and your devices, things like that. It's got a compass, rope cutter. It's got this window breaker if you're in an accident. Really, it's kind of like a self-defense weapon too. It's pretty heavy duty thing here. And not just that, but this thing's got features that I'm still figuring out. It's got side can light up. That's red, still on. This thing is just incredible, really. So if you want to check this out, maybe pick up your own, you can check the description down below. There'll be a link to pick up PATRIOT flashlight. And then the last thing I have for you guys is the drone. Now, of course, the drone is not necessary. You don't need one of these, but if you want to get creative, if you want to get a variety of shots, some aerial shots of the beach or that mountain range or wherever you're at, maybe an urban environment, the drone is just really nice to have to get awesome, epic footage. And let's be real, this thing is just fun. Brings me back to my video game playing days where I was playing Rogue Leader and flying things around. It's just really, really fun. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little homemade studio tour here and the tips and tricks and suggestions that I had to offer for you. But I think the most important thing that needs to be said here towards the end of this video is that substance is everything, okay? Remember that. It's a moniker I live by. If you're creating content that has substance, that has information or inspiration or motivation that helps people, that makes a positive impact, then you will be successful in some way, shape, or form. But if you are making content that lacks substance, that has no information, you're just attacking people, you're just talking about yourself endlessly, if that's the sort of content that you make, you're not gonna be that successful. Your brand's not gonna go very far, right? So that's the name of the game, guys. We're trying to make a positive impact. We're trying to help people, and you don't need the fanciest, most professional equipment. I definitely don't have it. But what you can do is make magic with what you have right now, okay? Understand that, believe that. And if you wanna go out there and make an impact and make content that's shareable, don't wait, you can do it at this very moment. Go get it done, guys.